you can carry on. That's all for now.
Let me check one thing, and I'll be right back with you. Let's go to.
Through the valley here, so we'll see if we can find it too. W6CJX.
That's not normal. All right. Well, I gotta call Tom. Have him put it back. My phone is. I'll be right back with you. I'm just trying to get this live stream going. There we go.
That's an Ethernet cable.
Yeah.
Test one. Hey, folks.
Hey, so
Before
I see
the
same
auction
thing that
starts,
you're
I'm going to share a little bit of information with you.
try to.
We have the capability on big ticket items. If you don't have cash and you want to bid on it, we are accepting PayPal and all credit cards. If you see an item that you think you want to bid on and you think it's going to be more than you have cash, we have also paddles. So when we start the auction, you just raise the paddle. You can wander over to the table where all the items are, and you can see what the starting bid price. And if there's any items there that you like, let us know, and we'll start with those so we can get through the auction. We only allocated an hour and a half for the auction, so we got to get rolling and we got to move fast. So we're also accepting PayPal for the door prizes. So if you don't have enough funds and you want to get some tickets, you can definitely pay with PayPal.
Huh. Yeah, you're right. It doesn't. Right. I don't have any. I'm looking for where I can change that at this end. I'm logged in. I'm looking at my YouTube dashboard. Let me look under. Stream options. Oh yeah, here we go. I think I see it. I just changed it to public. Changes are being saved. They're all saved. Now try it again if you will. Yep. And do you hear any audio? I'll talk into a microphone here. Talking into the mic. Let me pull my phone away from my ear so you don't hear me in both. Talking into a microphone. Talking into a microphone. Okay. All right. Fantastic. Fantastic. Thank you so much for your help, and thanks for pointing that out. I did have it set as private, and it's now set as public. Okay, fantastic. Thanks for making that change. I really appreciate it. I'm going to open up the camera in a second here, and you'll hear. Okay. Thanks again. All right. Thanks. Bye bye. Okay. Our live stream has started, so he was helping. He's the guy that does our website, the Papa website. So he posted it on the web, but it was set as private. No one was able to see the video, which is fine. We're not starting until 11 o'clock, technically, right? But I'm glad he pointed it out, and I can make that change. Or people wouldn't have seen anything, yeah. So we're up and running now. Close this. Back over here.
L6L, WA6HMC. I hear you.
Good morning. Good morning. Good to see you. Good to see you. I just started our live stream a little early, so we're up and running.
Yeah.
People can see it as of now.
Awesome.
I just talked to Tom.
Okay.
He saw it on the website.
Okay.
So yeah, we're
Perfect.
in good shape. How you been?
Been all right.
Good. How was the drive up this morning?
Well, we left Orange County at 8, so there's
Oh,
basically
wow,
no
yeah.
traffic.
Okay. Yeah.
So I was in San Diego last week,
Okay.
and Cecil had a whole bunch of stuff that he couldn't fit in his car. So I swung by and picked up a bunch of stuff. He
Yeah.
wanted me early to
Yeah.
drop it all off.
Right.
So.
Right. Very good. Very good.
Yeah.
Good to see you. All right. I'm going to answer your question now.
Quick question. Stupid enough to get involved not only with PCs to understand Apple iOS, I also do the two versions of Android.
Okay.
So it's kind of hard to keep things straight.
Yeah.
I'm using the Apple iPad Air for quite a few years, and I prefer to use an external keyboard. All of a sudden, now I'm trying to write something. It pops up.
My guess is that
Okay, I'm en route now from Santa Clarita. I'm assuming it's the same place as last
maybe
year. I
something
still
in one of
be
the
there
latest
last year, so
updates.
I don't know if you know where that was.
I haven't. My iPad is an iPad.
Yeah, Bob, I believe, Bob Arco. Yeah, I believe
So I
it's the same
haven't
place.
seen it.
Go ahead, Bob B.
And I know how to get a hold of it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So I'll do that. I'll look into it, see if I can find
I
anything.
appreciate that.
According to the map,
I'm going to change a couple of things here. Let's see. I got to find something.
Japanese guards and south of the spike, which is below Victory, but north of the Japanese guards, if that helps. And John, catch me, I don't know where you are, but I want to show you something that you might have use for, otherwise I'll give it to you plus. Very good, Bob. Yeah, I'm still home. I'll look for you when I get there. I'm definitely curious. What it is. Let's see. Off of the Woodley entrance to the park, right? According to the map, go below. You'll turn into kind of that parking area and then make a left. In other words, you'll go beyond it, turn left into it, then go north again, and it should be as above the Japanese guard. If you pass the Japanese guard, it's not too far.
We are. We're streaming now.
Is it up of
Oh, you know what? I have one mic up here. I'd like to have someone else, whoever is speaking, maybe wear this one.
The auctioneer?
Yeah, or you for now, if you're going to get things started. And it can clip on your belt or on your in your pocket, and then you just clip that on your shirt.
And what will this, is it?
Yeah, the Japanese guards, maybe they're growing icons.
I gotta be careful what I'm saying.
You can give it to Rick and
I
for
think,
the auction.
yeah, I think I'll give it to Rick.
Okay.
And then let him, because he's going to be like the master of ceremony.
Oh, great. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But what
But we
should
need
I?
to make sure that whoever has it knows that
That's
they're
right.
always live, right?
Now, if I tell it like that, will it still do it?
Probably not. But if you prefer, I can just bring it over a speaker.
No.
Because anyone talking in the mic will be heard.
What is that coming out right now?
Somebody's got the microphone near a radio.
I wonder. I think it's probably Rick.
So do you want to hold on to that then?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah, we're up and live right now.
If we start, when we start, if we I should probably make the announcement, right?
Yeah. But see, the thing is, if you're going to make that announcement on the handheld mic so everyone hears you, then I could just put this over the speaker and everyone would hear you anyway.
Okay, why don't you do it that way better?
That way you have control of what we're doing.
Broke a window. 2 windows away from it, I was lucky. Did the window shatter? Great. No, the glass weighs 75 pounds, because they say if you have to remove it in an emergency, to be careful, because it weighs 70.
Was that coming in off the mic? This mic here from this radio. Yeah. I just wanted to know what we're talking. I will probably.
Just poke it once, and then to turn it off, you got to press it.
Okay, folks, we're going to get things started here in a few minutes. Just another reminder, Mary, sitting over here to my left, has a sign-in sheet. If you haven't signed in yet, please sign in.
How are you, buddy? All right, you? Yeah.
I'm looking for a volunteer that will monitor the Papa analog system. Is there anybody here with a handheld that would help us for the auction that could monitor the Papa analog frequency? I need one volunteer to do that.
Well, so what you need is a Chinese volunteer. You need to volunteer somebody.
Okay, folks, welcome to the Papa Systems annual picnic. We are going to be starting on schedule, I do believe. The auction will be starting here in a couple of minutes. And if there's anybody at home that's watching us this evening or this afternoon, you'll be able to bid on it, and you can do your bidding on the analog system. So we have RAID, KJ6RAY, monitoring the analog system. We will be focusing on the item that's going to be auctioned first, and it'll be sitting on the table. We'll give you a full description of the item, and you'll be able to bid on it using the Papa analog system. So we're going to try to move through the auction fairly fast because we only allowed an hour and a half for quite a few items. So anyway, here we go. Let's get the show on the road. I'm going to hand the microphone over to Rick. Norton is going to be our auctioneer, and he'll be talking. Yeah, we're going to have paddles, so anybody that wants to bid on any item, we'll have the paddles for you. Hang on a second. Boy, I'm live on TV. I'm famous. Okay, folks, here we go. Rick Norton, it's your show.
Thank you, Cecil. Until I have to look and see who all is holding up paddles, I'm going to remain seated, if you don't mind. And I hope everyone has had a chance to look over the items that are going up for bid. They've been listed on the Papa website for quite a while. They're over here on the table with starting bids listed. And what I would like to do while we're getting the paddles handed out to those who want to bid is start by asking anybody who has their eyes on a particular item. Now, we're talking about the auction items, not the door prize raffle items, but anyone who has their eyes on any of the particular items on the auction table, sound off, and we'll start with that. Yeah, the idea was everyone should have a paddle if you're going to bid, so you can hold up your call sign so everybody can see who you are. And Steve is showing the paddles. And how will you mark the call signs on there, Cecil? You have a marker? Okay. Nobody wants to bid on anything today? Yeah, see here, Rich is showing his paddle that says W6VX. Grab a paddle if you're going to participate. I don't know, I didn't go to Catholic school, but I've heard rumors that in Catholic school they use paddles. Is that true? Okay. We got a couple of paddles going here. Again, does anyone have any particular item they want to start with? Rich, you have your paddle. Is there anything you want to bid on?
Well, what's the first item?
The first item is the one with the most interest, and somebody wants to bid on it.
Well, I'll bid on the 990.
All right.
I'll open it up at $50.
The 990. The opening bid is $425.
I'm out.
Nobody wants to bid on the 990. Okay. Is there anything there that anyone wants to bid on? All right, we'll take a timeout to regroup. I noticed there are a couple of items on the table that are not on the list. Okay, if you have not looked at the PAPA website to see the items that are going up for bid, or followed any of the emails, everything is over here on the table for you to look at. There are at least 2 copies of the starting bids. You want the 91 AD?
The 91D,
91 AD.
yeah.
The bidding starts at $130. I can't see your call sign. KK6FU bids $130 on the 91 AD. Anyone else interested in the 91 AD?
It works, right?
To the best of our knowledge, yes. We know where everything came from, and he's very reliable, and I've heard him talk on it. So unless it got dropped in between, it should be good. All right. The ICOM IC91AD, the bid is $130. Going once. Going twice. First sale of the day. Mary KK6FU on the ICOM 91AD, number 5, for $130. Almost charged you an extra $1 there.
You take cash, Visa, MasterCard.
Then you won't bid on it. All right. See, we had at least one interested buyer. You keep looking at that, Rob. Bring it on over here. It's not on the list. It's a Kenwood F6. Let's see what else is in here. Looks like we have a Kenwood THF6 with
Card if I buy something else. How's that?
probably 2 batteries and the dry battery tray. And the AC adapter, the antenna is on it. And Rob, I don't know what your new call sign is. W6ZH.
Sure, I'll pay cash. That's why I make life easier at all.
And you bid what?
You got a cash box?
All right, thanks. All right, we have an opening bid of $50. Oops, sorry. We have an F6. Come on, tri-band, 5 watts, all on all 3 bands. We already have 50, Rich. Rich goes 55. 60. $5 increments on that, Rich. All right, 65. 70, and I can hardly see you over here, Rob. Okay. Just don't block the camera in case we have a radio bid or somebody calls their friend on the phone or whatever. The item had not made it to the list because we did not know it existed, so I have to say no. All right, looks like we have 65, right? Is that what you said? You said 65, Rich? Okay, Rob says 70. All right, $70. Do I hear 75 from somebody? It's an F6, guys. Bulletproof radio. That's it. And it wasn't on the original list, so I didn't have it on the list. All right. A gorgeous THF6 is about ready to go for $75. 80. Okay, Rick, N6 IET bids $80. See, a late comer makes the game more interesting. Do I hear 85 from somebody? Nobody with 85? Golly. My wife may be watching from Florida, so I don't dare bid on it. Okay, Rick. We're going once, going twice. Sold to N6 IET. November 6th, India Echo Tango. You pay Mary. Sold for $80. And I'm going to hold it until you pay for it. Just in case. Okay. We got a lot of people hanging around the table. There must be something that appeals to somebody. We got lots of good gear over there. And for those of you who do not know, Lee, AI6G, was kind enough to donate essentially his entire shack to benefit the Papa system, to help the Papa system grow. And so you're supporting the Papa system in addition to getting some darn good deals. Dig deep, guys, and go home with something good for a lot less than you would have paid for it somewhere else. Okay, what else? Got a lot of people standing around the table. Which amplifier is that, Doug? Okay, we've got a Mirage B1016, 10-in, 160 watt out, 2-meter amplifier, and the bidding on that is starting at $125. Are you bidding that? Yep. All right. Anybody else interested in a killer 2-meter amplifier? 160 watts. Wow. I mean, you could capture the 435 repeater with that. From San Diego. Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. All right. We only have one bidder on this item. KJ6 ACO. I knew it was something like that. $125 on a 2-meter, 10-in, 160 out amplifier. I believe that is the linear with the preamp. Is that correct? It's a linear with the preamp. $125 is the current bid. Do I have $130 from anybody? Make that 91 AD really stand up and howl. Yeah. All right. The bid is $125 on the amplifier. Doug says he wants it. Nobody else wants it? Going once. Going twice. Sold to Doug. KJ6 ACO. All right, we're off to a start. What else? Got a bunch of lookers over there. I didn't mean to imply good looking. You know, that's not what I meant. Anybody interested in anything that's over there? We got a lot of interesting stuff. We've got an Astron 35 amp power supply. We've got a dual band Ringo Ranger. We've got a Cushcraft R7. 10 through 40 HF antenna, includes the base for the roof mount. We've got an ID 800 ICOM D-Star transceiver. We've got a DV dongle for those of you who would like to operate D-Star from the comfort of your home without the radio. We've got an SWR power meter. We've got a dummy load. We've got a nice 100-watt 440 amplifier. We've got a Signal Link USB sound card interface. We've got a Vibraplex keyer. We have a nice Yaesu assortment with an FT990 transceiver, an FL7000 linear, an FT726 UHF VHF transceiver. That one not only has 2 meters in it, but it has 2 RF strips for 440. One is for FM, and the other is for the satellite band. We even have a Yaesu elevation rotor for those who be interested in working satellites. We have a couple of Yaesu handhelds, a VX3 and a VX5. There's a lot of good stuff over there. Come on, folks, there's got to be something you want to take home. Phil, what were you looking at? You want the R7? You want to bid on it? We're opening it at $150. Grab a paddle and write your call sign on it. Okay, see, through the marvel of amateur radio, we have a bid coming in on the FT990 by radio. So clearly our live stream is getting out there if somebody wants to bid on it.
He wants to bid $425.
Who is it?
Can you give me your call sign again?
W6JLK bids $425. He's going to get a heck of a deal on this. Anybody interested in the FT990? Got a lot of people hanging out, chatting. All right. Look at that. There's enough interest in it that it's even coming in over the radio. Okay. W6JLK?
Yeah.
W6JLK has bid the $425. No, it's not Brian.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it is going once. It is going twice. It is sold over the radio. We will stuff it in the microphone. It should be there in 30 seconds.
Thank you very much, Ray. Look up later after the auction.
Whiskey 6, Juliet Lima Kilo. $425. Number 18. And they're working out right now how he's going to pay for it. Whiskey 6, Juliet Lima Kilo. Okay. See? Stuff is happening. Anybody else have anything that they're interested in? All right. I guess we're going to take a little break from the bidding. Encourage everybody to get up, look and see what's there, see what you're interested in, and we'll pick it up in a little bit. One reminder, anybody who has not yet signed in with Mary, please go over and see Mary here and sign in so that we know that you're here. We got a lot of people over in the food area, and I don't think the food is ready yet. So please, everybody come and sign in. And while you're at it, swing by, see the items on the auction table, pick up a paddle just in case you do decide to bid. And we will return to the auction in a little bit.
watching the Papa System Annual Picnic live from Woodley Park, available for viewing on the Papa Systems website and on YouTube.
He's actually looking at this. He's driving up the 5. He's about around San Francisco. Okay. I think he's driving up the 5. He wanted to look at this. Hello, Richard. He's in pretty good shape. Looks like a walnut box. Got an on and off switch on it. Okay, let me know what you think. Okay, thank you.
What?
I'd appreciate a nod as to whether or not the offer is acceptable.
For me? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Test. We're live again, folks. Hey, listen up, folks. I got a little bit of a problem. I guess that bringing all this equipment in that you guys would flock to the table and make offers. But it's not working out that way. It took me about 2 days to pack all that stuff in my Jeep. I'd hate to have to take it back home. So listen up. No reasonable offer will be turned away. So wander past the table, give the club a reasonable offer, and we'll accept a reasonable offer for anything that's on the table that was donated by AI6G. So I don't have to repack it in the car. Also, the swap table, there's some giveaway items on the swap table. Nobody wants to take the stuff home. There's a 2820, a CS700. No reasonable offer on any of the stuff that's on the table there, folks. Don't be bashful. Come on up and take a look and make a reasonable offer, and the club's treasury will win a little bit of money to finish some of our projects that we got going this year.
I like the 726.
The white one?
726.
How much?
350.
We're asking 400.
Sure is right. We just sold the 350 to Ray WJ RAY, offered 350.
Mary, number 17. 350.
It's a remote switch.
We've got it listed for 75.
Forget it.
Make an offer.
$5. Oh, give me a break, Mark. Jesus.
An interest. Rick, step up over here, please, where I can see you.
My Rick, this Rick?
Yes, sir. And you got a paddle over there. Okay. Let's start with the dummy load.
AB6 BW, Bill Woods just offered 150 on the 800 ICOM, and we're going to accept that.
All right. 150. Cecil?
Yes, 150.
And call sign again? Mary? Number 6. AB6BW.
Hey, folks, listen up.
150.
Hey,
150.
okay. Listen up, folks. We're accepting PayPal and credit cards if you don't have money. Everybody has a credit card. All these funds are going to the PAPA system for further expansion on multi-mode repeaters. So the next one is going to be analog and the 4 modes. So help us build that one.
Okay. N6IET is interested in the MFJ dummy load, and he wants to bid
$10.
15.
20.
You?
You're gonna make 20? I don't, no. I heard him say 20.
No, you heard Cecil say 20.
He said 20.
I think the bid's at 15. Is that correct? Auctioneer bid 15. $20 from N6 IET. Auctioneer bids 25. It's to you. It's HF, VHF, 1500 watts. It's a monster.
I can put it in my car for you, right?
Yep. What am I up to, 25? Yeah. Do you want it for 30? All right. I sold it to myself for $25. Now, just a second. Mary, number 9, $25 to me. Then I'll be over in a little bit. Okay, now we've got this gorgeous paperweight. It's actually a nice piece of equipment. Rick, we've got it listed for $175. Tell me what you want to pay.
They were brand new.
No, well, tell me what's reasonable that you might want to pay. Look at all the money you saved on the dummy load.
Now I can use my credit card.
Yeah.
$100.
Cecil. Rick beds 100 on the Vibraplex. Well, we've got it listed at 175. They go upwards of $200 used. Make him feel better that I beat him on the dummy load? All right. The Vibraplex, I'm not sure what model it is. I never knew.
I'm not either.
But we've got a bid of $100 on that. And it's going once and twice and sold to N6 IET. Thank you, Rick. Mary, I lost her.
No, I bought a blue racer, a new one. Yeah, I use it.
I don't even know what it is.
Ladies and gentlemen, there are more than 75 people here today, and I only have 75 people signed in. So would you please stop by my table and sign in, please? Thank you.
Number 13.
Mr. Auctioneer.
Just a second. Mary, can I give you a sale? Number 13. 13 N6 India Echo Tango is standing in front of you. $100. All right. You were asking me first, Steve.
Bag of
stuff.
stuff, switches, cables.
Okay, we got a bag of stuff that's not on the list. They look like a couple of antenna switches. I bet they were intended for that 736 to switch between vertical and horizontal polarization, all that other neat stuff. You want the 736 with it? All right. What do you want to give me for the bag of stuff that's unlabeled? $15. Better ask Cecil. Bag of stuff. $15. Going once. Going twice. Worth $100. Sold to KI6 LOV. Yeah. I gotta go and tell her. You signed it here.
on the bottom.
Just an idea. Well, I thought for years and years that was very good. Special way very good.
Do they still have the ID 800? It's just sold already.
Okay, we have a new in the box antenna craft antenna mast tripod. Okay, and Phil seems to be interested in it, and Phil is going to say $20. Anybody else want to top $20 for a new in the box antenna mast tripod that if you don't want to mount it on your roof or on the top of your car, I bet it will be a heck of a start for temporary installation for field day. Okay, so we have an antenna mast tripod at $20 going once. You think it's aired? You think it's been on the air? Okay. Ray, KJ6RAY, you around? You still listening? Yeah. Just in case? Okay. The Antenna Craft Antenna Mast Tripod is about ready to go to Phil for $20. Going once. Going twice. Sold to Phil. That's number one, Mary.
I got the big range.
Okay, but okay, we're moving along briskly. Anybody else have stuff they're interested in? Got a real nice Cushcraft R7 there, listed at $150. Anybody have anything on that, see anything on the auction table that interests them? That's the raffle table. Cecil, could you go see Mary? See Mary.
Sorry. I'm a banker. I'm not
This
a
one's not
retail
much better.
person. Swipe failed.
All right, the auction table is thinning out a bit. Oh yeah, all the ladies so far.
Everyone?
Everyone that we can find, yeah.
Yeah.
Should I announce it?
Yeah.
Yeah, let me know.
We're doing a test session at 12 o'clock over there. So if you want to announce, see if anybody wants to upgrade or... That's... We've got 15 minutes. We're doing it in 15 minutes.
I got a little bit of announcement here for all the young ladies that are here today. We have a drawing for ladies only. For ladies only, we are having a $50 gift Visa card drawing. So if you have not picked up a ticket, the ladies will have a $50 Visa. You can walk up here to this table right here.
Hi, Cecil.
Yeah, you do that with Mary. Okay, the next item going up for bid is a dual band mag mount antenna that is not on the list, and Tom KE6HHM has bid $20 on it. Do we have anybody else who's interested in this mag mount antenna? Looks like a unity gain on 2 meters and maybe 3 dB on 440. I understand we have about a 20-second delay on the live feed, so I was asked not to be too quick and zip through the items too quickly. All right, if Rick will move his head because he's in the camera. There we go. Okay, so we have this mag mount antenna. We have a bid of $20. It's about to go once, go twice, and sold. Mary, another unlisted item. It's a mag mount antenna. Kilo Echo 6, Hotel Mike, $20. Hotel Mike, Kilo Echo 6, Hotel Mike. And he's actually paying in cash. Next item going up for bid is this Ringo Ranger. And the auctioneer has bid $40 on it. We have a dual band Ringo Ranger antenna. It's going to look perfect at my field day site. And we're checking to make sure that it has gone live. Ringo Ranger antenna, it hasn't gone live yet.
Thank you.
So we're just waiting for it to go live so that we have a chance. Excuse me, folks at the auction table. All right, so this Ringo Ranger antenna is going once, going twice, sold for $40. Mary, number 3. $40. Yeah. All right. We still have a nice Astron 35M power supply. Yeah. A bunch of other good stuff over there on the table. Okay. Despite some confusion of originally reporting that there would be a VE session and then saying no, there wouldn't be a VE session, and then saying yes, there would be a VE session, I'm here to confirm right now that in approximately 10 minutes, there will be a VE session, a special VE session, and it'll be look for Naomi in the yellow Glarg shirt. We're also honored to have Adrian, Ms. Glarg, here with us. So you know you'll get the absolute most royal treatment because the boss is watching. So anybody who's looking for, oh, what the heck, let me take the tech test, or, gee, I might as well go for the general and then I can come back and buy some of this radio gear. See Naomi over here at the table to the west end of the park.
Test, test.
I should read my wisdom knowledge. But here's a big picture. I'm on repeaters now. Stuff. Someone told me I was good with new kids, newcomers.
Yeah.
Never heard of WN.
Well, a 2x1 pole drives a lot of people crazy. What's the rest of the pole? That's all there is. No, there's got to be more.
I had a friend of mine used to have, before he passed away, W6AEJ. Next I see someone died after 2 years. Yes. So I was where I like that car. But what gets me pissed in my car, there's a tech going at 80 meters. N6 LNZ. It's a Tech Plus doing side down. Ain't he bootlegging?
Yeah.
Because I went to this one with Peter, net. The guy's calling his name on my call.
A reminder, everybody, if you have not yet signed in, please sign in. Mary swears that she doesn't have as many signatures as there are pairs of eyes here today. Also, everybody's drooling over the raffle table. Make sure you have your raffle tickets. Make sure you have enough raffle tickets. Check out the swap table. And we still have an awful lot of auction material available. But most of them should say who is offering it for sale.
So you got to find, okay.
Why, you interested in that 2820? I know that he's asking 280 for that.
It would be nice if they put the sticker.
Yeah, I'm afraid I'm in charge of that one.
I bought the 800.
All right, so what do you want to buy before then? Oh, the 7100, yeah, that's not an auction item. I was thinking the 7000 amplifier you were in. Anybody here proudly operating Yaesu at home? Nice big Yaesu. Because anybody who's operating a nice big Yaesu, you know, there's an MD1 microphone on the auction table. You might want to think about that for replacing that handheld mic that came with the radio. Say, Rob, were you the one interested in the R7?
Over here.
Who was interested in the R7?
Excuse me.
Table. I saw a couple of people walking around with mouth phones that I think were on there. All right, another reminder about the VE session. There will be a VE session in what, 5 minutes? Now? Now. Last chance, hurry on over there. $5, you upgrade your license. Hiya, Norm. Nice to see you. That wasn't me, folks. Sorry.
Picnic picture. One of those days. Hey guys.
Gee, we had somebody interested in the DV dongle before, and I noticed it's still on the table. I wish I'd written down who has said, gee, that's interesting. Somebody wanted that DV dongle.
Offer 20. Start. I think they want 75 or something.
Yeah, it's listed as 85. Yeah, I think it's $200 retail.
You want to start? 20?
I own one. Yeah.
I don't have one.
Dan? Yeah. All right, what are we looking at? Is that the VX5? What are you looking at? No, it goes with other stuff. It's part of other stuff. I pulled out the 91 AD manual that was in there. Well, there are batteries. Battery charge. One of these must go with the. See, all this stuff is thrown in here together.
That 470 earlier.
This is a Yaesu mic. What do you offer on this? $5 for a mic. Rick, $5 for a mic.
For a genuine Yaesu mic?
Okay, you want to give the $5 for the, and then come back and pick it up here.
Gwen, what's your call? Okay, folks, we have another radio bid. Another bid by radio on the Kenwood SW100 SWR and power meter. And W6JLK via radio has bid $40. Sounds like a heck of a deal on that meter. It's a nice Kenwood meter. And I want to make sure that we're coming out live. TJ's going to tell me if we're live. And while we're waiting for that, just in case anybody wonders about the effectiveness of what amateur radio operators can do, I just got a text that we are being enjoyed in Orlando, Florida. And tip of the hat to our Orlando, Florida visitor. And more than a tip of the hat, thanks for letting me know, hon. So, I could be in trouble if I bid on stuff myself. Okay, TJ, did our notice about the SWR power meter make it? It did. Okay, we have a bid of $40 from W6JLK via radio on the Kenwood SWR and power meter. And it is going once. It is going twice. And it's being delivered by RF, sold to W6JLK. Mary, you have that one? Good, thank you. Okay, folks. Next item where we have an offer is the Mirage D1010, 10 in, 100 out, 440 amplifier that we had listed for 135. We have a bid of 75. $75 for a 100-watt 440 amp. I think you can get into Papa 4 from Morro Bay with that. Maybe get into Papa 10 and 11 from Woodley Park if you're running $100, 100 watts. And you could cook your steak with it as well. I don't know whether you cook your steak with what comes out of the RF or sitting it on top. Maybe a little of both. Okay. We've got the Mirage D1010, 10 in, 100 out, 440 amplifier. And that's listed as a linear, so I guess it will work sideband as well as FM. And I'm sure, TJ, it's going out, right? All right. It's out to the world that the amplifier is on the block, and it is going once. It is going twice. It is sold to Dan.
I still got $24.
What's this called? W6. I knew it was 60 AS. I didn't know that. Okay, Mary, will take it. 75, yes.
Okay, we're going to start a little bit early. So for those of you that haven't heard, we're asking for a donation to offset the cost of the food, and the box is right here. So as you walk by, if you care to do a donation, that'll be great. If you don't, shame on you.
If you don't make a donation for the food, you've got to buy something from the auction table. And we have the FL7000 left at $1,200. So you better cough up for the food, okay?
I see a little tiny mag mat over there that I wouldn't mind paying about $2.
So what else went? Nothing?
That amp is solid state, right?
Yeah, so I need to fix it.
It's at the front of the line.
Full legal limit?
Great for, what do you bid?
That's not bad for the price.
$10.
So,
Okay. I'll go pay.
I keep wanting to write Ken. Okay. So, 10 and 25. Okay, folks, you ready to steal something? You ready to commit highway robbery? And I don't know your call sign. Yeah, you don't have a paddle. Oh, okay. K1MIX. All right. We have on the list an Astron RS35M power supply. That is the 35 amp power supply with meters. I think sells for what, 160, 70 bucks, something like that. We were asking $100, and Cecil's got a sore arm where it got twisted. It is starting the bidding at $50 for a 35 amp power supply. That would run your HF rig, your VHF rig, and all your accessories on one power supply. 35 amp power supply. Has that shown up yet? That has shown up yet. Okay. So that is out there in RFville. And by the way, I understand we have how many members? 8. We have 8 members. 8 Papa members are watching this. 8 Papa members are watching this. Sounds pretty good, right? We have 65 visitors watching this. So we got a lot of people watching what's going on. Anyway, back to the 35 amp power supply. That is going once. Going twice. It is sold for $50.
It is. Well, they knew what to do with it. If I had anything to do with it.
What you do with it is you get yourself one of those power pool strips, and it goes in one end, and everything comes off the other end.
Can I pick it up in a while?
Yeah, just got to deal with Mary and.
Okay.
How about half of the DV dongle? Whatever it is they're asking, half of it. Let's start with half of it.
You're asking 85.
So 40?
That's not half.
45?
Okay, next item we have a bid on is the DV dongle. Work the world on amateur radio without having to have a radio. Sounds like a heck of a deal, doesn't it? DV dongle. You go in on your terrific USB headset on your computer, and you come out anywhere D-Star exists. Okay? I think they're 200 bucks, 199 bucks new in the box. We're starting it at $45. KK6FU has bid $45. Do I see a hand raised? Is that $50? Okay, we have $50 on the DV dongle. And at 55 back to KK6FU's, 55 bucks. 60 is that? Okay, we have $60 on the DV dongle. And I don't know his call sign. AUL. It's all right. I'll get it. I'll come and get it if you're the bidder. All right, so we have 60, right? Is that correct? 60? We now have 65. Somebody else without a paddle. All right, now we have $70 on it. $70 on the DV dongle. Golly, it's the first time all day I'm feeling like an auctioneer. Mumble, mumble. All right, $70 on the DV dongle. We seem to be losing our competitive bidders. Yeah, I wish I was. I skipped breakfast. All right. $70? 70, is that correct? Oh, you have 70, so it's 75. 75. 75 on the DV dongle. 75 on the DV dongle. There we go. You going to let him have it? $75 on the DV dongle. Still a deal. Going once. Going twice. And it is sold.
There you go. You get what you wanted. That was too good. Yeah. 70, right? Yeah. 75. AR6AUL.
He wanted to bid $80. Because of the delay. Delay. Oh boy.
Alright, sorry.
Next time.
Ray.
Next time you can say wait for the next.
That's why I told him to stand by. So I was telling him one.
Yeah, as soon as somebody bids.
Yeah, because it's not easy.
Yeah. But the radio's not working.
Yeah, delay. Radio never delay.
Yeah. Well, my apologies on that. I'm learning on the next one should be. Sorry. Is that JLK again? Yeah. Tell them to bid on that FL 1000. It's designed to go with that 990. President of the club in Whittier last year, toward the end of the year, one of the guys ordered this.
Reminder, folks, a reminder. If you've spent all your money and you don't have any cash left and you want to bid on something or you want to buy some door prize tickets, don't be bashful. Walk up to Mary, and we have PayPal and credit card capabilities here. We have PayPal and credit card capabilities. We want to get rid of everything that's on the swap table and everything that's on the table. So if you have a price you want to offer, let Rick know, and we'll probably accept it.
leave it here because I still have yet to pay for it. They're having issues with the payment.
You know how to set it up?
Yeah, I had one before.
Well, I tried to find out what this fits. Why don't you try it? Is there any juice in that battery on the 91?
Yeah. Let me go get it.
Hey, Nora.
Not that it's gonna help the auction, but we brought a bunch of stuff that people can just have.
Yeah. Over on there on the swamp tank. All right. Reminder, in addition to the auction, and of course everybody's interested in the raffle, but there's also a swap table over there, and there's a lot of stuff that's for free. You know, it's the classic white elephant thing. Take it from my garage to your garage. So be sure to check that out. I mean, you can't beat the price when it's free. My goodness, you could even go home with something you neither need nor want, but the price is right. So be sure to check it out. Thanks.
Nothing but excitement today, huh?
I just tried it in my Yaesu, and it works.
So it's a Yesu thing.
No, Yaesu and
Icon is
I
it?
think are
Oh,
the
is that?
same. I know they are on the dual deal. Now, one thing you have to be careful of is it didn't work until I pushed it in.
No. Oh, is that the right hole? Is that the right hole?
No. That's the right hole.
Oh.
This is the data cable.
Yeah, we're too old for that.
Gwen bought the speaker mic that fits that. Yaesu and Icon and Alinko are the same. Cameron and the Chinese are the same.
So did it fit?
This?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
No, it won't fit yours. Because yours still uses the tube connector.
Oh. Okay.
You gonna be sitting here a while?
Yeah. I'm waiting for the wrap. I bought some.
That was a good. People got some good deals on those things.
They did.
Are you watching me to watch something?
Yeah. All the stuff that's here.
Okay, I'll be here.
I gotta go get in line for some food, but Okay, the auctioneer's taking a recess. So once you people finish munching there, why don't you go check out what's still on the auction table, and when we get back, we'll certainly entertain your bids. Thank you. Hey, George. So good to see you. You can sit with George, right? No, no. Yeah, Rich is sitting right here.
Yeah, I'll sit right here and let him get in and out. Until he tells me to move. Downtown LA.
But what you got out towards the bell?
Yeah, what's good on the other side? Back up over there. City. Nice turnout. Where's the Christmas party? In Park. Yeah, but how do you put up how do you put it? I've been wanting to sign up for this group, but I told Chris, I said, actually check them for the and take an application. Yeah, Cecil, I met Cecil for the first time in a meeting at that's right, on the bridge. So I'll bump into him before the day is over.
Oh, yeah.
How you doing? Man?
I had to do
Thank you.
and the club page. I did. Right there. Right on the Good.
WB6 BJ and WB6 JXW. To see your car.
Well, Rick, you did a heck of a job.
Yeah, I got Tweak over here. Do you know, I don't know, I can't see you. Are you on the grass walking? Do you see me? I'm at the opposite end of the some sitting there and having lunch.
Incredible. Problem I got are these dogs. Are there any policemen or fire marshals or dog catchers around here?
No, but there's some good ones that keep them on the leash.
Guys, these aren't leashed though.
And if you want food, I already donated money.
Well, here I go. I'm going to walk over there towards you. Go eat your food. I'll be right there.
It could be.
I rounded it to the closest $5 in the location.
Second.
Seconds.
We got this down real
Real solid.
tag team.
Well, you said been there, done that.
Well, they're into the reserve plates and the reserve napkins. Yeah. Yeah. Smaller plates and smaller napkins. I wonder if they're trying to tell us something.
So, you know you have an open mic over here? Okay. Just checking.
Thank you. Well, that didn't sound very good, did it? I don't know. I think it's bigger than last year. Started in the valley with one repeater on Oatman. I think 35. Explored other areas in the past, but there weren't enough members to justify the expense. Typical site rental is $100 a month, and then there's the internet connectivity, and but of course the cost of the equipment going in up there. Somebody to run there and fix it when it's broke. It's like the one in Santa Ynez.
Huh?
I don't even know if
Announce
that's
it.
still there.
Okay, folks, we got a bench full of prizes, and I think somebody wants to walk away with the prizes, so we're going to give you the opportunity to buy one or more tickets. You know, usually what happens is the last ticket sold wins the grand prize. So if anybody else wants to buy some tickets, you know, the tickets end up on the top of the stack, so they usually win. So come on up, don't be bashful. We got 9 more minutes, and then we're going to start the raffle. One other thing, we have quite a few items left on the auction table. If you haven't looked at it, I do not want to take any of that stuff back. So if you give us a reasonable offer, we'll accept it. Same thing with the swap table. Anything on the swap table that you see, make an offer, and we'll probably accept it. Thank you.
I don't know yet, but it's been good. What was a disappointment would be,
I'm thinking I might go home in my car.
Test, test, test.
Where do you live? No.
Test, test. One more favor. We want an accurate head count. If you haven't signed in, Mary has left, but we would appreciate it if you would sign in on this sheet here so we can estimate how many people have actually showed up. So after you finish your lunch or before you leave, would appreciate it if you walk up to this table and sign in on this clipboard. And we're asking everybody that's here to sign in so we have a good, accurate count. Thank you very much.
okay. So proud that you're a Papa member. You know, you're a real great amateur. Simply the greatest. You're a Papa member. Basically, what I want is I don't want to. Hey, what's up, Russ? Yep, hang in. What is too much for it? Yeah.
Hey, folks, listen up. This is important, folks. I have an offer for the Yaesu amplifier for $500. for $500. Any bids higher than $500? The Yaesu amplifier for $500. It's going to go for $500. Going. Gone. For now, we're going to...
Yeah.
Okay, folks, we're getting ready for the raffle.
How's it going?
Anybody else want to buy any raffle door prize tickets? Okay. Test. Listen up, folks. We got a volunteer. To pull out the tickets. So for the raffle, Meredith, what's your call, Meredith?
KM6GTK.
And Meredith is 7 years old. She'll be the official ticket puller. So if you guys want to win a grand prize, hey, Bobby, over here. You got to get your dogs.
Oh, yeah. Basement wildness on the
Okay.
My call sign's just about.
What do you want to do first? I got certificates for the ladies. Where's the lady? You want to do ladies first?
Okay, why don't we walk over? Bring your stuff with you. I'll carry this. Yeah. Okay, we're going to keep this show on schedule here. We're getting ready for the raffle and or the door prizes. We said we'd start at 1:30. It's 1:32. So Meredith is going to select what we're going to raffle off first.
Don't you pull the 7100 first? Pull a
Yeah.
ticket for that first?
But you know, I don't have
I got one.
an envelope.
You want an envelope, right?
Yeah. Meredith is going to pull for the grand prize. We actually have 3 really grand prizes. We have the 5100, the 7100, and the TH74. All of those are really super prizes. So Meredith is going to pull the first one in a second. And where'd you go, Joe?
Which Joe are you looking for? Gotcha.
Here's 2 envelopes.
You got
You can do the grand prize thing first, or the ladies first?
No, we'll do the ladies first. Okay, we have 4 gift certificates for the ladies, and Meredith is going to pull the first one. We'll announce it in a second.
Okay, Meredith, here we go. Might be yours. You're in there. Okay, read up for the best. You can do both. Do both.
It should be the name.
Let me see if I can get it. Yeah, that's the lady I talked to. Burrita. Burrita. It's not on, is it? Okay, this first ticket for the ladies. First ticket for lady is Vicky Hall, Burrita. Hello, Vicky Hall, Burrita. I see you. I've seen you. You can't hear it? I thought I was.
Okay, now listen up, folks. This is what
The number. That's it.
Vicky Hall. Oh, she is? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Vicky Hall wins the gift certificate. Okay, thank you, John. Okay, Meredith is going to pull another. Are you taking pictures?
Yeah, get yours out of here, Meredith.
Did I break the camera? Oh, okay. Announce it.
What does it say?
Sarah.
Sarah KK6VDD.
Sarah. Where you at, Sarah? How's that? $50 gift certificate.
Put them together.
Now, Sarah's last name is Nimchek. Hang on.
There you go. Got Cecil in there helping out.
Okay, 2 more to go.
Now keep it honest, right? Hey. It's so nice to meet you, Meredith.
Wendy WE3NDY.
That's her mother. Can you believe that? Now, being a bald-headed Mexican, we would never do anything like this. You know, it's illegal. You can get thrown in jail. Good job. If you do that, Meredith, Cecil's going to be in a heap of hurt.
Mary, KE6NGC.
And Mary has left, I believe. Yeah, they did leave. Just mark it. Okay, Meredith's doing such a great job. I think we're going to have her continue on. Just don't ask me for a pay raise. Not yet. Now she's going to go ahead. Wow. She's going to go ahead and pick three. The next three tickets are for grand prizes. So pick one. And don't announce it. Just give it to me. Or give it to Joe. Give it to Joe. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. Mark it for what it is. That's a 7100. That's a 7100.
This is what, 5100?
5100. You could just mark them.
Yeah, stick them all in here.
Yeah. Mark it 5100.
Yeah.
And the TH 74.
74. What is it? TH?
We're going to call them out at the end.
TH what? 74.
Okay, Meredith, you ready? I'll tell you what, Meredith's doing such a fantastic job. I'm going to let her pick out the next prize. So walk over here with me, Meredith, and let's see what we're going to pick out. You pick out whatever you want to raffle. No, that's already been, you could do that one, that. We could do, this is a great one. Yeah, okay. You want to tell them what it is? Can you read what that is? Okay, she picked out the Boino Power. This is great. This was donated by Kevin from Boino Power. Where you at, Kevin? Okay, here we go.
You got to pick about 10 more.
Oh, you got more to pick. Those are the grand prizes. Where's your ticket?
Okay, do you want to read it?
Make it easier for next time. What is it? Amanda, K6HDY.
Amanda, K6HDY. HBY?
Could be. Yeah, MDY. All right. Very good.
Thank you very much. This one?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, well thank you.
That's a great prize.
That is. That's one I wanted.
Hang on. Matt, come back here.
Come here.
Yeah, we're going to do pictures today.
Yeah.
How about that? Okay, 1, 2, 3. Great. Thank you very much.
You know, how are we going to do with the call signs?
Thank you.
Okay. We should remember the call sign.
I put a ticket in there.
Okay.
Okay. We're going to wear her out, you know.
Hey, Joe, put what they just won on the tickets.
I will. I didn't do that.
Okay.
Diana, what was that?
Power supply.
We were going to have him sign that thing, remember?
Was it Amanda? Amanda, come back for a second.
Actually, somebody else won it.
Oh, okay.
No. Go ahead and sign your name there and call sign.
For the moment, I'll loan you mine, Joe.
sign my name.
Yeah, and you call
Oh, and you put your call sign.
There you go. All right, very good.
Okay.
Okay, man. Thank you.
Go ahead and pick another one. Well, I'll tell you what, let's walk over. Pick anything you want. Okay, the next one is picked by Amanda is a CS 750. And she's going to pick the winner right now.
Are you ready? And what is it this time? What do you got?
It's Brian. He's not here. Brian's here. Okay.
The winner is Brian, WA6JFK, and we'll, Joel, take care of it.
And it's only supposed to win a generator.
Yeah. Let's give her a hand. Okay, so it's pick a ticket. It's a Tierra 7400 UHF. So the winner is another Papa member that had a little medical issue and isn't here today, W6ONT. So that was for the Tierra.
Give me his call again. W6.
ONT. Ed. Okay, let's pick another box. So this is a 12 volt, 9 amp hour battery with a charger from Biano Power. And the winner is
Mark.
N6MG. N6MGM.
We gave her her test at 6 years old.
Well, that's payola.
Yeah, it is.
Do you want to say a few words?
Hi, guys. Yeah, this young lady came to us about a year ago at 6 years old and got her technician class license. Yeah.
Is Meredith taking care of her friends or what? It's all in the family.
Yes, sir. That's not one. Which one is that? The 9 amp hour?
I use it in my old battery radio. Put the space
This goes to Ed. You're aware of that?
Yeah, I think I marked the front. Mark this one. I put his ticket there. Hold on. Put him under the thumbs.
It's going to be real easy to get mixed up here. If we
I
don't
know. See, here I got him marked.
W6ONT.
Okay, Meredith, let's pick another one.
Yeah, that's great.
Now, Do you want to try reading what it is? Okay. Let's see if I can do it. Again, this is a donation for Baino Power, Kevin, which has really donated a lot of products. So, these products that they donate for our functions, we should support them. Now, I checked with Kevin, and he said he did pretty good, but he's given a lot of product to the Papa membership. So when you guys need this type of product, make sure you support him. Support his company. Okay, so this is a 28-watt foldable solar panel that she selected. Who's the winner, Meredith? Close your eyes. Now, you know something? Ladies are making out like banditos here lately. I don't know. Does anybody recognize LMC? Rumor has it KK6 LMC likes to talk a lot on the radio. Is there any fact to that? Get over here.
Oh, beautiful solar panel.
Get.
All right. Get a picture.
Take a picture.
Hey.
Solar
Yeah, I got it. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Does a Papa system take care of our ladies? That's why it's such a happy family. Happy wives. Now, does somebody want to spend some money at HRO? We took care of the ladies. Let's take care of some of the guys to go out and buy a couple of radios. So the next three are going to be $100 gift certificates. Okay. I think that's John. KK6 FM. If
KK6 FM. That's me. That's me. he put the tail back on that. You. Bingo. There you go, sir. Thank you. Worth the trip.
pick another.
He thought he won when he got the IEC 91 AD.
Okay, go ahead. You can. If you want to apply it, we'll take it because it's on the Papa account anyway. You can apply it. Hey, I got a terrific idea. For anybody that wins a gift certificate, the Papa system will accept the gift certificate on any purchases from the auction table and from the the swap table. And the next winner is K-E, God. KB6D? Is that KB6D? B? D?
Michael Gottlieb.
Michael Godlet
KB6G, I guess.
from San Diego?
See here?
No, San Diego. Pick another one. WA6GS. Are you here? Rick, WA6GS. Okay, another Connect Systems DMR radio. Who is it? Roz. Okay. You want to announce it? It's Roz, K6.
Ross KG6TRT.
What's with the women winning all the prizes? Roz, where you at? $750. Hey Ross, are you on DMR yet? You just are. You just made it. So why don't you stand over here? Stand with them. Okay, we're getting close to the bottom of the pile. Yeah, those are shipping boxes. Okay, the next item was donated by Jerry Wagner. It's a 580, I believe. 580. Oh, it's another winner from San Diego, KC6B. That's the, 800? No, 580. Last but not least is a CS 800, and it's programmed already. And now this one's donated by the Papa System. Ed Wright programmed it. So all you'll have to do is put the call sign in. Do you want to announce it?
Okay, Norm and I are also going to raffle off is somebody to take the class for free, our free one-day classes. We're coming up July 23rd and then again October 22nd. So if you have somebody who wants to be a ham, it's $75. So see if you win it. You'll just email us and we'll enroll you in the class.
This is for the 800.
Steve KK6VKU.
Steve. Steve. That's my son. You want something?
You want to take a picture?
All right. Take a picture? Oh, wait, make sure you get that ticket back. Yeah, we need the ticket.
No, this is,
Here's the picture.
that's a 800.
Wasn't this? It was. I think I was at the good.
Meredith used to have
What?
I got a free class.
No, it was this. No, it was for that.
Okay.
Absolutely.
I thought it was the gig.
No.
No.
She announced that while we were drawing that.
No, it's okay.
All right.
Yeah.
I don't want to take
Here. 1, 2, 3. Great. Thank you. Okay, now the one for the class.
the class.
For the class is the next thing.
Okay, the next one is for the free class.
Okay, Steve. Okay. Wait, I'll hold this.
Now, while we're drawing, You know, the success of this picnic, and it's definitely been a success. There's a ton of people that has been playing and supporting this movement here today. And, we did a lot of stuff that's new this year. And TJ has been he got here at 9:30 and has been, we did a live broadcast on this. Big hand for Steve. TJ, I'm sorry. And Bill, K6 UHF, is tapping internet from Oat Mountain so we can go live with this. Bill, put your hand up there. Hey, Lori, can you hear me? Why don't you step over here with a team? I want to, if you got a minute. Now, Lori has been doing this for us now for 3 years. And there's a lot of work, folks. I know, because we used to do it ourselves, but what we did, we convinced Lori and her team to come up and do this for us. Is the rest of the team coming?
Here comes Spencer. You could embarrass Abigail back there at the table. Hey, Abigail, come up here.
Abigail, where you at? Abigail, get up here. Come on. Hurry up. Work some of those calories off. What'd you do, eat all the tri-tip, for God's sake? I know how to embarrass people. Are you still talking to me, Abigail? Anyway, this is the Papa System team that's provided a fantastic catering service. Big hand.
Thank you very much. It's always our pleasure to be here every year, so thank you very much.
Thank you. A few words.
Thank you, everyone, for enjoying the food.
Can I have a hug? Thank you. Anyway, a great team, folks. That's what the Papa System's all about. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm going to forget a lot of people, but, I'm going to take advantage, because once we give these prizes out, you guys are going to scatter, so I got you captured right now. And this is probably the most important thing I'm going to say. A group like this is simply the best, folks. It's a team effort that we pull it off year after year after year. And it's done because we have one heck of a team behind me. And just like TJ, we got the, is there somebody from the net group here? How about CJX? Where you at, Bob? CJX. People go out and spend thousands of dollars for radios, and if we don't activate the system, what happens is the channels will disappear. And without net control, the activity on the Papa System would not be what it is today. And I'm going to have Bob give thanks to all of the net control people that we have on the system. Now, I know that a lot of people complain about having too many nets, but I got to tell you, the technical nets that support new hams is an important part of amateur radio. And that's why we have technical nets, and that's the reason we're going to continue to have them. So, Bob, say a few thousand words.
1,000, 2, 1,000, 3. Meredith is our latest net controller. She just doesn't know yet. She will be. Yeah, I'd like to say thanks, to all of the net controllers. Thanks to Cecil and the Papa System for letting us strut our stuff and blabber on and all that kind of stuff. But we do have a lot of fun, and hopefully everyone out there learns a little something each time. I know I always do. I always seem to be able to find that push to talk button on the side of the radio. But let's see who we got out there tonight. We got Michael, AF6FB. No, not tonight. See, never ends. Michael, AF6FB. We got Carolyn, KK6LMC. The world famous KI6LOV. KJ6ACO. And Cliff is in a helicopter right over here. Going to drop a flower bomb on us, I think. KJ6CDA, the one and only, the Saturday night special. So hopefully he's watching. Hey, Cliff, good job. We miss you, buddy. Someone's got to work and save the city. Keep us all safe. Who am I forgetting? I know I'm forgetting somebody. Let's see, we got Monday night, Tuesday night. That's him. Wednesday night. David, KK6M. Who's doing archery in the same park, and he's probably got an arrow pointed at me now that I missed. Yeah, David, KK6M for the Thursday night technical roundtable, and I think we got it pretty much covered. Is that everybody? Okay. How do I know? Anyway, we've had a lot of fun, and we try to make it interesting, and hopefully everyone enjoys the net. So thank you all for everyone that's checked in with all of us. We all appreciate it, and we all look forward to the next net. So carry on, 7-3.
Thank you, Bob. 1 second. There's a couple other folks behind the scenes that don't get nearly enough credit. And it's hard to believe we got 39 repeaters up. Now, somebody has to know what the heck they're doing to keep those repeaters running. And a lot of time and effort is spent by a lot of folks. And I want to make sure that you guys and gals realize that when you push the put the key in the ignition. Okay, now you distracted what I was doing, so you got to remind me what I was saying. No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, the push to talk is the easy part of the radio. I always get a kick out of folks saying, well, I bought an inexpensive radio and it really sounds good. Well, folks, that's a bunch of BS, because what makes it sound good is the equipment that's up on the hill that costs $5,000 or $6,000 per hilltop. The Papa system has 39 repeaters, and somebody has to keep them sounding good. And let's have a big hand for WDHCIK. Now, while you guys are sitting home sucking up a beer, he's up on Mount Wilson or maybe Toro Peak or maybe Edom Hill. Yes, you got it right. Fine-tuning the audio on it so it sounds good, so that $35, I can't even pronounce, Woosong radio sounds so good. Ballfang? Oh, whatever. Anyway, we're ready for the next one. And who is it? That's the class. That's the class.
Gwen, K6GRH.
Hey, Gwen, what? Are you going to be an extra? You're an extra. Okay.
Well, you could be a technician again.
Oh, good.
That's a free class. $75 class in case you're forgetting everything. Or you could give it to somebody that you know that you want to convince to get a license.
Oh, okay. I'll do that.
Yeah. Meredith.
Can you do a picture?
All right, 1, 2.
Okay, what's next? Are all the paddles for the that were used for this fantastic auction? Can we collect them and bring them back to the table? How many did you have? Doug, can you count them and see if they're complete? 26. Okay, I think the time has arrived. Here, Joe. The time has arrived to announce the grand prize winners.
One more coming. One more here. One more paddle?
Okay, let me try to figure how to do this. I think
Steve, KM6HWX.
Steve, KM6HWX. And that's for the 7100. Here it is. Here. There's the ticket. Okay, the next one is for the TH-74.
Mike, K1MH.
A fairly new Papa member. You know, there's just something about the Papa system that takes care of its new members. How long you been a member, Mike?
A couple years, actually.
Oh, okay. Well, you don't win then. Go back. Now, you got to take an oath. I will use this radio. I will use a push to talk.
I will also use the listen factor on it too as well.
Okay. That doesn't count. Go ahead, Matt.
I will be active.
Go, Meredith.
Thank you, Meredith.
Okay. Okay, this was for the 5100.
What's that say? RKM. The call sign is K6LVO.
EVO.
EVO.
Yeah, let me see that. That's okay. Okay, it's RKM K6 GVO. Roger, K6 GVO. Good morning, Papa System. Does anybody here, let me ask you a question. Does anybody hear Roger in the morning say, good morning, Papa System? Okay, why don't you answer him? Roger, come up and get your prize. Oh, there it is. It's right here. 5100. He's going to trade in his Yaesu for a 5100 ICOM. Thank you, Roger. Well, I think, folks. Oh, do you got Roger? Okay, folks. Thank you all for coming, and we've had a great time. And hang on a second. We have a few items left. No offers will be turned down. We got a 2820 for no offer will be turned down on a D-Star radio. There's a CS700 on the swap table. No offer is going to be turned down. And we have on this table, we have a microphone. The amplifier has been sold and a few miscellaneous. We got a couple of antennas left. So if you have any money left in your pockets, you can see me.
Yeah, on the auction table, we still have a cushion. We've got a SignalLink USB integrated sound card. We've got a Yaesu remote antenna selector. Ray, you may need to call W6JLK because we have the interconnect device from a computer serial port to the FT990. We have a Yaesu elevation rotor. We've got a Yaesu MD1 dynamic mic. We've got a Yaesu VX1. It was incorrectly reported as a VX3. A VX1 tiny handheld. And we've got a Yaesu VX5 6-meter, 2-meter, 440 handheld. All very reasonable. Come see me up here at the auction table. Dynamic mic. We've got a Yaesu VX1. It was incorrectly reported as a VX3.
Thanks for watching today, folks. This will be the end of our live stream. Hope you enjoyed it.